with me. Oh, wait, volume. Gotta sort that out quicker. Change the volume. There we go. Okay. That's done. Good. Alright. And now. Virtual stream elements is working, turn captions on, all that good stuff. Bear with. Bear with me as I sort things out. Oh, there we go. That's string elements. Yes, I know. And irritating when a website asks about cookies when you already go on. Like, I know you have my cookies, just whatever. Shut up. I don't understand why that became a big legal thing. Right, one minute they just have a bunch of cookies on your computer and you don't, and they don't tell you. Because there are other things that they don't tell you about, but they do on the internet. Then suddenly they have to tell you, and they continue doing it anyway. Like, and it's like, well, that wasn't much of a difference. It's just annoying now. Right, there we go. Turn that on. Sorry if the setup is a bit slow today. Right. Okay, I'm finally ready. Hello, this is Susan. Welcome to the Scrambular today. And we're going to be doing more grinding of Pokemon, of course we are. I had to double check the schedule that was written on the forum because I completely forgot what thing we were supposed to be doing today. Luckily it's Pokemon, because I didn't really feel like doing the other one. Oh dear, looks like it's going very slow. Hold on. I don't know, I might need to straighten myself out a bit. I don't know, but just gonna have to try the stream and see how it goes. Okay. Okay. Okay, hello Sam. Yeah. I've kind of been like that today as well. It's so irritating because I finally got used to the idea of not streaming for a bit and getting some extra rest. And then suddenly I can stream again, and it's like, oh, now I can't get rest. And it's like, okay. Blue. That's me. Yeah, we're training water bear. The rye horn. It's a rye horn. It's a rye horn or a rye dom. I can never remember which one it is. I'm yawning because I was having a bit of a rest myself a minute ago. Oh, wait. That there. It keeps on like saying that there's like no kilobytes. So I think the stream is like really choppy today. I don't know. Seems to be so far. Then again, it's always better than I can see through the feed, so I won't know for sure until I see you later. Bear with me. Bear with. Just gonna see how things go for a bit. I won't start any like major conversation, if I have any, until it's been a little while. Ooh. Give a chance for everybody to get in. But just before the stream we were discussing about wiping your ass with chicken drumstick and how possible that would be. So you have that to think about. Getting a lot of encounters right now. It's like the game's trying to make up for lost time. Ay, la 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 la. Yeah, I was saying, what if you wiped your ass with the chicken drumstick? And then, of course, Sam said, depending on the chicken drumstick. And I'm like, no! That is not the right response. And he says, I'm not gonna eat it. And I'm like, that's not the point! That's like saying something like, I'm gonna marry this cactus, but I'm not gonna kiss it. I'm gonna kidnap this child, but their name is John. Don't worry, they're not a girl. He's like, that's not the problem. I've been sharing a lot of random Reddit things I've been finding online in the Discord because I haven't been able to do too much else because the internet been cutting in and out pretty rapidly the last few days. So, you know, I watch it like a 5-minute video and then it would cut off for like another 5 minutes and then, you know. So, but I did post a bunch of like Reddit things in the Discord. If you haven't seen them, you should check them out. A whole bunch of stuff in the video share. From a couple days ago. Me and Sam were memeing about it. So that's probably what I'm gonna be talking about today, because that's all I've been doing. For example, there was this girl that made like this spicy mush recipe. It was like full of cheese and nachos, and it was so flipping thick that she used an ice cream scoop to put it in a savory cone to make it into like a savory ice cream thing. And it's like, why? When it's like that thick, don't you think that's like a problem? It's not supposed to be that thick. And then it was also like she used like these ice cream scoops on a table to make it, and it's like, no. She's probably like dead rich and get someone else to clean it up. Because I doubt she'd do that if she had to clean it up afterwards. You know what I mean? I think a lot about like cleaning stuff up after I watch videos of people doing stupid things. That really is like a sign of adulthood, isn't it? A sign of adulthood. You watch silly internet videos of young'uns and you're like, but what if you have to clean that though? That's the most cringy part of all of the videos. I'm just like yawning and stretching a lot because I was just lying down a bit. And now I'm all droopy and tired. I'm not going to miss the opportunity to stream, since I haven't been able to stream for the last few days, so I'm going to regret it if I don't do it. I can always rest later. That's what night is for. I keep having these flipping annoying stress dreams. I had another dream where I was in college trying to do a school project, and it's like, I left college so I don't have to do this stuff anymore. Why am I now doing it in my dreams? No. Stop. Stop, brain, stop. So, yeah, sadly I am dreaming about more work. Giving myself more work than I have. And the other part of the dream is that I went to college to get this work done, and I sat in what I thought was a waiting area. It turned out to be a debate area, and some comment came up on like a digital screen for debate, and it was about my work. And these people were like criticizing me and being like real pompous pricks and saying that they knew better than me even though they didn't do the subject, and I was just like, what? And they were like really passive aggressive, and I was just like, how do I leave this situation in the most polite way possible, you know? And it was like, for like a solid hour after the dream, I was still pissed with these non-existent people. It's just made, it's like, congratulations brain, you just made yourself upset. You just made yourself angry and distressed. For no reason. I just hate when that happens. Like, you go to have a rest, and then your body's like, nope, no rest, only stress. So, I had that. What else was there on Reddit? People defying physics with their car crashes. A van on top of a phone line or the electric wire or something. It's like, how did you get that up there? How is it still up there? How? How? And there was like putting nipples on things was a thing. And made human skin stuff. Ugh. Why do people insist on making weird, like, skin versions of things? Oh. I'm saying, like, how weird and morbid it is that we like to shape things out of animal bodies. Like, there was like a fish boat made out of raw fish, and it's like, this is disturbing. And everyone's like, hee hee, it's funny, and I'm like, that is made out of corpses. If you saw that made out of human corpses, it would just be disturbing. Like, but it's okay because it's fish. And I'm like, wow, you know? It's like how it irritates me how everybody says, when you have like a conversation about eating Pokemon, rather than people just accepting it and going, yeah, they obviously eat Pokemon because they are the animals of that world, you know, it makes sense. And it is a legit thing in the anime, if you pay attention. Everyone goes, oh no, no, you're making it more disturbing than you need to, no, no, no. That's not a thing that happens. And it's like, what the hell do you think they do eat? Like, what, you're saying that every single person in the Pokemon universe is like a vegan? Come on, you know? And I'm the vegan saying that, you know? I'm like, just face the facts, jeez. And the way people go, oh, you can't do that because they're your friends. And it's like, well, so is that pig that person's friend, and you still eat pig? And they're like, oh, you're being all vegan and everything. And it's like, no. Like, I'm just stating a matter of fact. I'm more annoyed by people's you know, unwillingness to accept it rather than, you know, the whole vegan argument or whatever. It's just irritating how people make one situation one thing and another situation another. It's like hypocritical, you know? I don't like hypocrites. It's funny how certain hypocritical and kind of disturbing views are totally acceptable if they're socially acceptable. And if they're not socially acceptable, then it's being considered gross even if there's nothing wrong with it. like how people say it's like gross for some younger adult person to be with an older adult person, and it's like, well, I could understand if it was a child and an adult, because they can't consent, they are too young to understand, blah blah blah. But if they're like, I don't know, something like a 30-year-old that's going with someone who's like 80, people are like, oh no, that's disturbing and gross. And it's like, no, they're both adults, they're both consenting, what's the problem? Just because one's older than another, like, that shouldn't make a difference in that sense, you know? And people say treat it like that's disturbing, and really the only reason why is because it's not a done thing, you know? I'm sure that in another society that would be totally acceptable. Now if the older person had dementia, or had some kind of mental illness and they married him, then that would be different, you know. It's like, people make such a big deal out of paedophilia and everything, and yet apparently the issue is not the fact that the child is unable to consent and understand what's going on, but apparently it's just the number. That's just stupid. Like another thing where people say, oh, you can't go out with somebody if they look like a child, even if they are fully an adult, and you know they are an adult. Like they're an adult, they do adult things, they just have a condition that makes them look younger. You can't date them because they look like a child and it makes you look like a pedophile. It's like, no, they are an adult. That shouldn't be a problem, you know? I mean, fair enough if you were attracted to them because they look like a child, then that might be a bit questionable, but if you like them for their personality or something, and they just happen to have this disorder thing, then, you know, as long as you know that they're an adult and they do all these adult things, and it's just a condition, then it shouldn't stop you, you know? God, I wonder, that's a thought, I wonder how many people get that. And it's people who have, like, that disorder which makes you look like a child forever. Like, I wonder how many of those people are married, and how many of the people that they're married to think that they're pedos because of the person they're with looks young. Ugh. That'd be awful. Just imagine being called a pedo all the time just because of the way you're... because of the way that your husband or your wife looks, you know? Also other situations of misunderstanding where there's like there's some situations where somebody gets a black eye from an accident, and if you're a pretty woman that has a black eye and the guy looks muscular or something, then everyone's going to make that assumption that it's a blooming domestic abuse, and it's like, no. It is possible to get an injury on your eye without it being that. There is no evidence, you know, of me doing this thing. You're just making assumptions, you know. And the unfortunate thing is that even the wife or denying it is considered making it even more true to people, because they often deny it in those cases. But you're denying it because it ain't true. So it's like, you're doomed if you do, you're doomed if you don't, you know? I hate people who draw conclusions about stuff like that. You know, everyone assumes the worst stuff from you, you know? I've been to multiple places where you're supposed to be accepted. You know, places where they're like, oh, we accept all people, we are open-minded, we accept, and we are here to advertise acceptance of all. And then, like, you go over there, and they're like, nope, not you. Because if you dare be part of more than one party, then they'll just not like you for being part of the other party as well. It is an exclusion, it's just a different kind of exclusion, you know? This is really stupid. Like, I go over to, like, a furry place and they say, we accept all furries. I go there and they go, we don't like you because you're fat. And I'm like, wow, okay. So then I go to somewhere where they go, we accept all sizes and all genders or whatever. And then I come in and I go, I'm bi, I'm a bit chubby. And they go, oh great, and then I post like a little, bi-related artwork that's just like a puppy. Nothing like, you know, inappropriate or extra furry or anything. It's just literally a puppy that has like bi-colours on it. Really cute. And they go, oh, you're not allowed to draw that because that's furry. And it's like, excuse me? You know? What's even worse is that you, like, I look at, like, the page before I post on it to see if it's okay to post a certain thing. And then the moderator deletes it and goes, this isn't appropriate for our thing. And it's like, but I just saw a post that's exactly like that on your front page. You flippin' liars, you know? This will be useful. Okay, it's ground type. They're just excluding you, you know? Something else that... Yeah, basically people have their own blooming personal agenda. And they just make these groups so that they can enforce them. It's stupid. I want to make a group which is actually fully accepting, except for obviously people that do stuff that is illegal, you know, and stuff that's not allowed on the website in general. So, you know, not safe for work things and not pedophilia, bestiality, that type of stuff. I mean, I don't agree with that anyway, but you know. So if anybody goes, ooh, you're not fully conclusive because you're not accepting me as a pedo, it's like, well, I can't because it's the rules of the website. No matter what I thought in the first place. So... and that's pretty much the rules for anywhere, so they should know that. But... yeah, I was thinking of making something like that for everyone to go to. Because I'm sick of all these stuff in places where they say, oh, we're open, and then they're not open at all. So many times that's happened. It's unbelievable how many times I've been discriminated against for the stupidest shit. Like, everyone always assumes that I'm into something for some stupid reason. And it's like, I've learnt about things which I shouldn't know about. Like, really gross porn things, because people have thought that I'm into it, when I'm not. And it's like, on a children's, like, social media, like, on Amino and stuff as well, it's like, oh yeah, this thing is for children, let me describe in detail this thing that you should not know about. It's like, great job. It's funny because one of the groups, like, literally has, like, a massive picture of, like, a bulging crotch and, like, porn and, like, you know, discussing furry art on a furry group. And it says, it zooms into the crotch and circles it and says, don't draw this on the rules. And I'm like, great job, you failed successfully. Oh my goodness. Like, people just so flippin' stupid at doing their job like that. And I've had so many places where people don't accept my art because they think there's some sort of fetish, because there's an obscure fetish that looks vaguely like my artwork, and I'm like, I didn't even know that existed until now. But of course they're not going to believe me. You know, like, I once drew my character needing the bathroom, just nothing rude, just going ooh and covering themselves and needing the bathroom like they do in a cartoon. That was it. That's what I drew, and it was like a prompt for something. I did it as like a little joke, like a little doodle and a prompt list. So it wasn't detailed or anything, it was just a little doodle. And yet people were starting to like, well, people were labeling it as, oh, that's a fetish because of the fetish of people needing the toilet. And I'm like, I didn't even know that existed. Like, what are you going on about? So I'm not allowed to draw any resemblance of needing the bathroom, ever. Okay, great. You know? That's like an entire human function that everyone has that I'm not allowed to talk about, ever. And then, like, I drew my character, like, eating, and they're like, oh, you're not allowed to show characters eating because that's a fetish. And I'm like, oh, so I'm not allowed to show that human thing either. Like, in the end, I'm just gonna draw, like, a flipping square. You know, it's like, what else are you supposed to draw? If you like, each of these things which are, like, normal things that people do is apparently not allowed. It's getting to the point of ridiculousness, it really is. I drew like a baby with a diaper on. No, nothing dirty, just a baby with a diaper on, like a cartoon. Literally a cartoon character sometimes, a character that already exists, that is in a kid's cartoon, that has a design like that. And then they go, oh no, you're not allowed to draw a baby with a diaper on, that's gross. Like, cause that's a fetish, people get on with that, and I'm like, it's a baby. And they're like, yeah, draw the baby with no pants on and it'll be fine. What? Excuse me? I mean, fantastic, you know? Use superpower for being it. Oh. One more time, come on. Oh dear. Come on. Great. Yeah, there we go. That'll do nicely. So it's just... Oi oi oi. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, you're always wrong. You know? One of those things. Like, everywhere I go on Amino, I have to worry. Like, every time I go in a new group, I have to worry, because the instant I post my personal character, which happens to be a chubby dog Anthro character, they're just a character that's, like, designed like a Sonic character that's a dog, who happens to be fat. like, that's it. There's nothing else, there's nothing inappropriate, there's nothing wrong with them. That's it. And I just draw a picture of them, just standing, doing nothing, and instantly, like, if you're in the wrong group, you'll know, because a moderator, like, immediately be like, you can't draw that, that's a fetish. And it's like, what are you talking about? And then you get, like, a ton of comments going, ooh, it's someone pregnant, ooh, they're gross, and it's like, have you not seen a fat person before? Like, they exist! It's ridiculous! And they're not even a real character, it's a fictional character. It's like, why can't you have a fictional character that's fat? And then they're like, why don't you have a fictional character that's thin? And I'm like, why do they have to be thin? They're fictional. It's not like you're trying to protect my health or something. They're not real. You know? You're just pushing your opinions on me. And there's nothing you can say that denies that, you know? That is just straight up what you're doing. You're being prejudiced. And they're like, no, I'm not. I just don't like it because it looks like a fetish. And I'm like, how does it look like a fetish? Because of the way you drew it. I'm like, they are doing nothing. They are standing there. And they're like, yeah, but you drew their belly round and their arms thin. Like, yes, apple body syndrome is a thing! It is a real disorder, plus there are many cartoons that draw characters like that, including Sonic the Hedgehog. Famous character! You know? And like, nah, they don't look like that. Yes, they do. Here are millions of pictures of them looking like that. Yeah, but it's fine when they do it, not when you do it. Ooh. God. ridiculous. The more you try to argue it, the more people think that you're trying to cover something up, and it's like, there's nothing he can do. And I'm not going to avoid posting a character because everyone's being so flippin', you know, judgmental because of their the weight of my fictional character. So screw them if they're going to be like that. I'm just going to leave. And I'm going to tell everybody how horrible your blooming mods are. You know? Because you deserve it. I really don't flipping get it. Sometimes I even have like characters which are fat, and it's like... It's only that fat character as well. Because of the humanoid, I suppose. People think that it's worse. I don't know. Because I have a fat pony character, and nobody bats an eyelid at that one. Everyone thinks that character's dead cute. The second I post the other one, everyone's like, ooh. Oh. I don't mean to rant, but jeez. I'm just so sick of it. Just imagine everywhere you go getting judged for that. I mean, I know how people feel now. Jeez. I mean, I knew already, but I know even more now. Like, how people must feel when they, I don't know, are transgender or something. Or they're flamboyantly gay or something. Everyone judging them by looking at them. Ugh. What's even worse is that, like, in some scenarios, you can be seen as... In some scenarios, you can be seen as more offensive than you're actually trying to be, just by being less offensive, which is bizarre. Like, if you are fully inclusive, like you should be, an actual open-minded person, sometimes you can say things which people find offensive because you're not being offensive. It's so bizarre. Like if you talk about somebody normally in a certain scenario, people go, well, you didn't mention them like this, therefore you're being offensive. And it's like, no, I'm not treating them as they are special, because I'm treating them as they are equal, as they actually want, you know? I'm like, no, if you don't treat them like they're a special snowflake, then you're being offensive. It's like, excuse me? Oh dear. I mean, I'm completely oblivious. I don't even notice things that other people notice. You know? Someone happens to be gay, I just wouldn't... I wouldn't bat an eyelid. And then people talk to me and are like, oh, that person's gay. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Your point? Because to me that's like saying the sky is blue or something. I'm like, yeah, duh. Why even mention it? It's a thing you should know. And then they're like, yeah, but you didn't react at all. I'm like, well, why did you, you know? Whatever. I'm being a bit too ranty now. I guess I've just sort of in a bit of a stressful mood. That's what happens when I get my schedule disrupted. I don't like it. I think it's like a especially autistic thing, really. If you don't like schedules. I mean, you don't like schedules being changed and disrupted at the last minute. It's been really bothering me. How I've not been able to stream, but then not been really knowing if I'm able to stream until like the last minute. And then I have to, you know, change my plan, and then it's like the internet cuts off, so I can't do other things. And then as soon as you decide to do something else, that doesn't work. It's like, ay. it's unfortunate that most of my life nowadays constitutes like something to do with internet. Because now it's so difficult to not do something on the internet. Like even if I try and watch something on TV, I've got no like good DVDs or TV anymore. The best stuff is to watch on Netflix, but Netflix you need an internet connection. Because it's like streaming, so it's such a pain. I wish it was easier. I mean, I would draw in pencil on a paper, but it's really awkward to take pictures of it to show on the internet later and stuff like that. And then you have to keep the paper and store it somewhere. And it's easier for you to just have a file on your computer instead, you know. But if it's on your computer, it's another digital thing, and it's like, ugh. And you need the internet to transfer it to anything, and it's... Everything's digital now. Society just collapses if the internet doesn't work. Which is not a good idea. Like, we keep on relying on things being done by like one big thing, and then when it goes wrong we're like, surprise Pikachu face. It's like, well, didn't you see this coming? You planned this. Yeah, it's like I was showing videos of like these bad disasters that happened in these factories of molten aluminium and other molten metal accidents. Luckily no one was hurt, but apparently there were like several molten aluminium spills in these factories because they didn't put proper magnetic protection on the machines, and aluminium is magnetic, so the magneticness messed with the robot that was carrying a big pot of molten lava, and it got confused and spilt it all over the floor, which is obviously very dangerous. Apparently they were cutting corners to save money when they were making the things. And I'm just like, of course. There has been so many things that have endangered people recently that are due to cuts in costs. Like, money is going to be the flipping death of us, I swear. People are so dang greedy. It's ridiculous. The first thing I said when I found out about those like big molten disasters, I said like, why are you using a big machine, one big machine, to do something that dangerous? Like, one, why do you have a pot of molten stuff that big? That's dangerous in the first place. And two, why are you relying on a robot, something that can go wrong, to do it? You know? If it's something that delicate and like dangerous, you should always have people there. At least that's my opinion. But obviously they want to make it more efficient, get more money. At least there was like some funny ones there as well. There was somebody that was who was in this factory where there's like a little machine that just sort of tightens up a plastic rip tie thing around the box, and he got his hand too close to it and it tied his hand on it. So he put his head down to look at his hand to pull it out, and then his head got tied in, and then he was like, Dan! Dan! He's yelling to his teammate because he's getting stuck in this machine. I mean, I'm only laughing because I know they came out okay. I mean, I was worried at the beginning, but then they just pulled out of the machine with like a piece of cardboard stuck to them, and it was hilarious. So I was like, okay, fair enough. I hope that guy was fired. You don't want someone that stupid to be near a machine like that. Luckily the machine wasn't like vacuum packed or something super dramatic, it was just like vaguely tight, so... wasn't super dangerous anymore. Hmm? Oh, level 37. Great. We only got like 3 more levels. 3 more levels for them. I might need to get some more water. Because I just had a bunch of like salty crisp and I forgot to refill my water for the stream, so I might need to go in there to the BRB and get some water. But we'll see. Sorry if you can hear any like background noise. You've got like neighbours making a ton of noise and down the street, stuff like that. It's funny because everyone was so quiet for a long time, and then suddenly in the last few weeks, even though we haven't particularly been given any release of any lockdown or anything, it's like suddenly I can hear all the kids crying and playing around and stuff. So I don't know what's going on. People just sort of giving up, some of them. But yeah. What's like a job that you think that is the most dangerous job that a robot can do? A job you would never trust a robot to do. Because it's probably already being done by a robot, whatever you can think of. Well, technically it's spring now. Hi again. Yeah, do you think it's because it's like the schools are out? It's probably something like that. I don't know. I don't go there anymore, so I don't know when anything is. I'm not paying attention. I mean, the best time of my flippin' life was when I didn't have to go to school or college anymore. I was just like, thank goodness. Thank God. It's funny because everyone says like, oh, you'll be happy to be, you being in school, you'll want to do all this stuff. And it's never been true. Like, all the things that everyone said about school was absolute bullshit. It was torture, and I'm glad it's over, and I never learned a thing. And I think that's the case for most people, to be honest. It's just an experience you have to get through. It's like a trial of being human. Should be spring break about now. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I was talking about those machines tipping molten aluminium being dangerous, and you know, I was saying, why do you trust robots with jobs that dangerous? I'm like, whatever's the most dangerous job is probably being done by a robot right now. Because we're stupid. If we could make it more efficient and get more money, we'll do it, no matter how dangerous it is. What would you consider to be the most dangerous job for a robot to do? I mean, really, pouring out molten aluminium is pretty damn close. It's like the highest danger. I can't think of anything more dangerous than that, to be honest. I mean, I guess you could say doing something directly with a person, like medical things, but then again, that's already being done with robots already. It's like, and it's like, be robots in the army. Oh yeah, there's robots in the army. Yep. There's robots in charge of killing people, that's a thing. Maybe not fully implemented yet, but still like a thing, so... Oh. Whispers? You're not whispering me things which I've already posted in the Discord, are you? Just double checking, because I'm talking about like Reddit things that I've been posting. And I had a bit of a rant about how people say that they're open-minded and they're not. I'm just being assholes in general about me because I'm in multiple fandoms. And you're not allowed to be part of multiple fandoms because one won't like you because you're part of another fandom. The other one won't like you because you're part of the other fandom. You have to be part of one specific group or you're not accepted. Just the rules of human nature. It's so annoying. But I'm not gonna I'm trying not to get back into that because I had like a whole 20 minutes I went off on one. I guess I'm just feeling like that. I guess you sort of notice it more when the only thing that you're doing is talking to people online. Oh, speaking of like talking to people online, there's I was looking up stuff about Starfy because I was wondering if there was a place I could post my Starfy art because I've got a few less places I can post it because it's video game art and not everywhere accepts video game fan art, especially if it follows like concept art closely. Then some people think it's stealing. Even if you give full credit, which is stupid. But, so I was like, where can I share this artwork? Because I worked hard on it and I want to share it. So I was looking on the Starfy thing and I was double checking if there was a anime or a manga. Because if there's a manga, I can post it in some anime places. Because they accept it if it's manga related. Or anime related, so... and there is a manga, and it's super cute. I was looking at some of these pictures of this manga, it's super cute. And I'm thinking of cropping some of it, and using it as my avatar in the forum maybe. But not at the moment, because I've got like my cute Pokemon artwork I've just drawn, so I'll use that for now. Let me have a look at this whisper before I forget. School. Oh dear. School's out for summer. Don't tell me it's that. Don't tell me I just figured out what it is. School's been blown to pieces. Yeah, they cut that part of the song out quick. Where's this? The first guy ever to open a school.
This video is sponsored by Sheets and Giggles. More about them at the end of the sketch. Hi there, young man. Hello. Oh, hey, I don't know you. Well, I'm one of the people that people decided decides things. Oh. Okay. So good news, you're gonna listen to this guy a lot now. I decided, okay? Hi. What? Why? Well, because me and him, we're gonna die. Oh, my God. What, right now? No, probably not right now, but eventually, you know, everybody our age is gonna die. Oh, because of time and stuff? Exactly. Very good. So this guy's gonna tell you the stuff that we know, so you know it by the time we're all dead, okay? Kind of dark. Yeah, it's a little morbid. Try not to think about that part too much. But then this way you could tell it to people that are younger than you one day, and then you'll die too. Well, I mean, we need people to continue knowing stuff, right? It'd be a lot of work if they have to start over at zero every generation. But it's not just about passing on information after we're dead, you know? This is also to prepare you for your life. Oh, well, that part sounds kind of nice, so I'll be prepared for anything I want to do. Not really, no. You'll have a base of understanding, but you'll be pretty dumb still. Okay?
Yeah.
You'll be able to get a job? Now, you need experience to get a job. This isn't going to give you experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Experience. You need to get a job. Oh, so yeah, you're going to listen to this guy tell you
Exactly,
things.
yeah.
You're going to listen attentively every day. Could I have some money for pencils? No. Okay. Wait, is this like an everyday thing? Pretty much, yeah. Almost every day of the week, you'll have to work on stuff for several hours. Oh, no. But at the end of the day, you'll go home. Okay. But don't worry, he'll give me some stuff to work on there, too. What?
Yeah.
That will be
Yeah.
Hey, can I have some money for paper? Nope. Oh, and also he's going to check in once in a while to make sure you've been listening properly. That's right. We're going to have these things called exams. What's that?
Oh,
That's going to be the stressful thing where I make sure you've been listening. We're also going to have tests. That's going to be the stressful thing where I make sure you've been listening. We're also going to have quizzes. That's going to be the stressful thing where I make sure you've been listening. But sometimes those are going to be a surprise. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that doesn't sound like a fun surprise. Say the word pop before those sometimes. Would that help? Not really. No. No, we need to pretty much keep you stressed out and on edge. That's good practice
so
for when
true.
you're older. Hey, can I have some
It actually is.
resources for
That's
when I
like the
get
one
stressed
good
out?
thing
No.
about
Alright,
school.
so, okay, I
Teaches
don't
you
wanna
about
like the
how
sound
awful
of
life
this.
is.
Oh, it's non-negotiable. How long is this gonna last? Years. Oh no. Hey, can I have some money for? Look, I'm not really gonna give you money for that kind of stuff. Okay, so lay off. Just try being more passionate about your work. What is it? What does that even mean? I don't know. Maybe buy the stuff you need with the money we'll be paying you for your time. Oh, so you're gonna pay me so much I can afford to just buy those things myself? No. Oh, this is like a year-round thing, like just all the time. Well, no, you get 2 days off a week, and then obviously the summer is just completely off. Why? Because of farming? Yeah, there you go. Because you gotta do some farming. I don't do that. Nobody I know does that. Because it gets hot in the summer, okay? Rich people want to go to their lake houses. Is that why? Well, that doesn't seem fair to poor people. Look, do you want summers off or not? Yeah, no, I'll take them.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi there, hello, it's me. I'm the astronaut. I'm out here in ad space to talk to you.
Yeah, it's very true. All of that's true. School is just a completely messed up concept in general. Oh dear. Oh dear. Lots of text. Let me just post this first. Let me have a look. Let me put this on so I put the music on. You know, once the US military defense computer messed up during the Cold War and initiated the launch sequence of all nuclear warheads across oh my god. To wipe out every urban area in Russia. Why was that even an option? Like, here's the button to kill everyone. Like, what? Luckily, the last decision went to a human. He analyzed the attack footage, and it was just that a seagull started nesting in the satellite dish, so they deactivated the launch sequence. Yeah, I wouldn't trust a computer that much. Oh my god. How the heck did something like that, like, how does that not come up in testing? Like, here's a function that makes everything blow up. Can that be switched on accidentally? Yes. Can the computer do that accidentally on its own? Yes. Can it do it by just fiddling with the satellite a bit? Yes. Why are we using this machine? like, you must know that kind of thing before you use it. Like, people seriously like, yeah, but I'm too lazy. Or, oh, there's too much money involved. Like, I want more money. Like, yeah, it's like, well, on one hand, I could kill everyone and lose my job and be known as a criminal and all this stuff. On the other hand, I can have wine. and those extra fluffy pillows I like. It's like, what? Oh. I'm saying, like, people's greed is ridiculous. I wouldn't trust a robot with shit. And it's funny because we're complaining so much about, like, lack of jobs. And all this shit's going wrong. And I'm just like, why don't you just give people these jobs? And they're like, no. Once again, the day was saved thanks to random unnamed janitor. What? Janitors deserve to be paid more. They always end up saving the day from other rich people's stupidness. Yet nobody gives them an award, do they? Nobody gives them an award. I feel sorry for them, you know? Nobody mentions the janitor to save the day, they just go, oh, robot did it, you know? I don't know. I hope someone was fired due to that, you know? If I was in charge of that at all, Like, I would instantly be like, okay, janitor, you are getting a massive raise, and all of the people that were in charge of this robot are fired, and are never getting work again. You put, like, millions of people in danger. I'm gonna consider that, like, millions of people, attempted murder. You know, you're going to jail. What's it called? Manslaughter? Yeah. I wonder how many counts of manslaughter have been ignored because somebody's too flippin' rich or something. Like, jeez, there's so many times that people have been put in danger due to people's stupidity and they've not been punished. Imagine how many people would be in jail if they were. This is the reason why we have no room in our blooming jails. I find it odd that in a political struggle, the person who actually saved the planet was a random guy on the breadline, rather than all the hundreds of people who are smart enough to know better. They're smart enough, but they don't care. That's the problem. They don't care enough. Just because I don't care doesn't mean I don't understand, as Homer says. That's like probably one of the best Simpsons quotes. Very true. Yep. Right, what else was there that was I posted on about Reddit that we can discuss? I already talked about the cheese mush woman. I mean, how much spice is in that? There's an incredible amount of spice. You put a whole jar of jalapenos on there. And two bags of chili powder. And I'm just thinking, how is her ass still pretty? Her ass would probably be a shriveled up raisin if I ate that. It's funny how your body can get used to a certain food if you eat it enough. Yeah, it conditions you to be able to eat it. Like, if people eat spicy food from a young age, they can eat all kinds of spice. Or sour food. You know, like, I can't handle spice at all. I'm really bad with spice. But if I eat something sour, I'm really good with it, because I used to have Tang Fastics before they were changed to be less sour. So I was super good with sour stuff. So I can have sour stuff like all the time. I'd like to think that when the decision is whether to go and start World War III, you care a little about the outcome, honestly. Yeah. Exactly. You'd think they put somebody with more selflessness in charge of something that important. Instead, probably some rich brat was like, I'm gonna get my son to do that. Like... Oy. That reminds me, I was watching a clip of somebody playing Fable 3. And, yeah, that game's terrible. But also, the other Fable games are good, but Fable 3 is awful. Really linear and crap. But, there's like a part where you get at the beginning where it tries to sort of align out whether you're a good or a bad person. You know, by making it really obvious. And it's funny just how polarizing the options are. There's like a, what's it called? A protest outside, and there'll be locals who like, sign our petition. For better work for the poor people or something like that. And then you can either sign it and be like dead nice to him, give him a hug, or you literally, the bad one, you say, I'm sick of hearing you people, you know what? And then you wipe the signed petition board with your butt, and it's like, what? I love just the polarizing thing of that. Like you're either, an angel, or you are the flipping spawn of Satan. I just love it. It's like, I said no, I didn't mean to wipe it with your ass. And it was funny because if you think about it in a more political way, like you think, oh, maybe I can do this but then do something later, and then it comes up with that result, you're like, oh no! I didn't want to do that. Common sense is literally more powerful than the combined brain power of literally all the smartest people around the world. No, it's smart but dumb. Yep. It's, yeah, there's like one of those things, it's like there's a difference between being smart and being knowledgeable. Just because you know a lot of things, because you've got a lot of stuff stored in your brain from being hammered into it over and over by reading books or whatever, that was written by someone else, doesn't mean that you're smart. It just means that you know things. It's being able to apply that knowledge that makes you smart, you know? That's why I think the whole education system's ridiculous, because all it does is just hammer information into you. It doesn't make you understand the information, really. It just sort of tells you, you know? I mean, it's kind of like the same equivalent as saying, I don't know, something like, here's how you make a sandwich. You get bread, and you get meat. Sandwich. And then, there you go, now do it. Well, now I know what a sandwich is, I know there's bread and meat, but I don't know anything else. I don't know how to do it, I don't know what kind of bread, what kind of meat, and I have no other knowledge. That's kind of what it feels like to do education and do life in general. Everyone tells you just half of it and expects you to figure out the rest. Neutrality was never an option. Yeah. That would be funny if neutral was an option in these games. Because there never seems to be a neutral option, is there? That would be like an interesting thing in itself, if you were able to play a game and you weren't like directly a villain or directly a good person. Like, there was like a middle option where you sort of ignored everything. That would be interesting. Instead, whenever you do, like, try to do a neutral option, it just sort of forces you to one end or the other. Because the game just wants you to do it one way or the other. For plot reasons or whatever. But wouldn't it be, like, cool if there was, like, a whole plot thing that could happen from having a neutral stance? So that you could actually be neutral? That would be interesting. And wouldn't that be, like, easier than just forcing them to be good or bad in every situation? You know? I don't know. As I kind of hate, like, time-limited decisions as well. When you have to make, like, a very important decision on a whim, and it's like literally in the actual situation right here, they are just standing here. There's no immediate, like, danger or anything that says this decision has to be done quickly. Yet you're giving me a time limit. I'm not given a chance to think about this, you know? I think that was done in, like, Mass Effect. There's, like, a whole bunch of conversations you do in Mass Effect, and it gives you a time limit on every single one, even though you're just standing there having a conversation. And it's like, if I'm a commander, I should be able to think for 5 seconds. Yeah, no? Yeah. Huh? All the computer data coming in from the satellite dish says we are in danger. Has anyone, I don't know, just gone out and looked at the satellite dish? No, why would we need to do that? Guys, there's a bird on it. Would that make these kinds of results in the data? I don't think so. I'm gonna poke the bird with a stick. Oh my god, the bird is gone. What did you do? Bird, stick, poke, poke. Well, now I feel stupid. Yeah, when you've gone so far into thinking that you're so smart that you completely ignore things that you're supposed to be doing, so you end up being more stupid. That's the thing, like, they're so arrogant in thinking that they're right through things that they don't know that they're right, you know, like, that in the end, it ends up being more stupid than before, you know? Whoa! Critical hit, dang. At least I got extra XP for that. 677, wow. I am currently streaming, hello. Oh, well, okay, bye. I don't know why you feel the need to tell me that. I'm gonna be streaming for hours, they're probably not gonna notice. Anyways. Time to heal. I hope that water bear ends up here or something, because, or somebody, because... it won't be too much longer. There will be, like, some time in the stream where water bear ends up evolving. Because they're level 37 now, they only need to be level 40 to evolve. So, that's going to happen eventually. Probably Trade is going to evolve as well. I still find it, like, mind-boggling thinking about, how food was invented. Because food is, like, the most complicated, bizarre thing that humans do, in my opinion. Is food recipes. I mean, think about it. Even something as simple as toast. Like, I'm gonna get some plant, I'm gonna grind it into bits, I'm gonna put it with, like, eggs or whatever. I don't know, I'm gonna put it with, like, some living bacteria so that it puffs up. Then I'm going to burn it and kill the bacteria so it doesn't kill me. And now I have tasty puff powder. And then it's like, then I took it and I cooked it again. and then I put super stirred cow milk in it. Like butter. It's just... And crushed old sugary fruit. Like jam. And it's like... You never think about it. Because you know where each of the thing comes from, because you're so accustomed to it from a young age, but when you really think about where everything came from, it's like, who the heck came up with all of this, you know? And I love how it took, like, ages for someone to figure out how to make a sandwich. Like, literally someone was eating some meat and eating some bread, and they went, I don't want to get meat on my hands. So I'm going to use the bread around the meat. Oh my god, sandwich invent! It's like, seriously. You'd think the simplest thing would be just putting things on top of each thing. That's probably how most food was invented, with just, what if I put this in it now? And like, as recipes, more and more recipes were made, it got more and more complicated because people put one recipe into another recipe. That's probably how it is, but like, when you boil it down and go back through all the things that you've done to get to that point, it's really bizarre. Meanwhile, monkey eat nuts, eat fruit, num num. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I forgot to say hello, Natan. For a little while I thought you were Sam and I got confused, but... How you doing, Natan? Ah. Well, now Sam is paying attention. Can you explain, Sam, what type of chicken drumstick are you supposed to wipe your ass with? Because when I asked, like, what if you wipe your ass with a drumstick, as like a really stupid question, like a chicken drumstick, he said, depending on the drumstick, and I was like, what? So now answer the question, Sam. What type of drumstick are you thinking of is more useful to wipe your ass with? I just got banned from a community about sex changes for changing my sex. Yeah, yeah. I read about that in the Discord. I had a whole rant about people saying they're open and then accepting of everyone and then not accepting people. Like 20 minutes ago. Like an hour ago or something. I already had that discussion, so... I don't want to get too into that, but... I can understand the frustration. Yeah, I pretty much have the same thing happen to me when I go in furry communities. They go, oh, we're a furry community, we accept all furry people, and then I go in there and I act like a furry, as in like an actual furry, you know, as in like role-playing, being an animal person or something, being a character, and then they go, hey, don't do that, that's weird, and I'm like, you're not an animal, and it's like, I'm in a furry group. That's what I'm supposed to do. If you have one of those with the stiff crumbs on it, it's kind of like a soft sandpaper, so that'll work. But you don't want, like... I was thinking about, like, chicken nuggets and things, and I was thinking, oh no, you don't want to do that, because you're just gonna get crumbs up your what's. You don't want, you don't want crumbs on your what's it. And who the heck wipes their butt with a sandpaper? You get sand in your what's it. No! That's the opposite of toilet paper. We invented toilet paper for a reason. Like, that's how you get rashes, jeez. Ooh. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say earlier. I've been watching some salty DK Dan content. Only 2 more levels. And he had a Pokemon stream, and he was discussing, like, what if Pokemon had nipples? Because some of the Pokemon do have nipples for no reason. And he was saying, what if all the Pokemon had nipples somewhere? And he was asking people to, like, Photoshop nipples onto Pokemon. And he only got, like, 1 or 2, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, if I mentioned that in my chat room, we'd have every Pokemon with nipples added. I got banned from Provinci because I thought I was someone else, because I joined the forum at the same time as someone I don't like. Yeah, I had that one as well. A bunch of stupid going on right now. A bunch of people in charge of things they shouldn't be. The theme of today. When dumb people are in charge, stuff goes wrong. Ah yes, Salty Panda. Aren't the Pokemon covered in hair and feathers and stuff? That's a thought. Does a bird have nipples? I guess a bird wouldn't need nipples because they have eggs, don't they? And all the nutrition for the baby is in the eggs. And then they give them worms. So they wouldn't need nipples because they wouldn't need milk. But I'm just thinking what a bird would look like with nipples now. Like, they have nipples under the feathers. Imagine a roast chicken with nipples. Just gotta prepare your chicken, you just gotta shave the chicken nipples off. Today we're having roast chicken nipple skins. Chicken nipple crisps. Oh no. Oh no. Does anybody eat, like, animal nipples? Like, does anyone cook animal nipples? Is that a real thing? Because everyone already eats, like, there's already, like, recipes for animal hoofs, animal anus, animal shells, and all kinds of animal balls. So, like, there's gotta be, like, a recipe for, like, animal nipple, right? Nipple crisps. Only animals that breastfeed have nipples. Birds and reptiles don't have nips. Yeah. Or fish. I kind of want to know what they would look like with nipples now, though. Some fish do do have milk though. Well, I guess they're not fish, they're not mammals, aren't they? Like dolphins and sharks. Some of them have nipples. So where the heck are those nipples? I know they breastfeed, so where is it? It's just a disturbing idea, thinking of putting nipples where they don't belong. If you're a hematoid goat hybrid, do you have nipples or not? Oh no, we're getting to the real questions here. Yeah, what about that harpy guy? Does a harpy have nipples? Does that mean that a harpy doesn't lay eggs? I'm a cartoon character. Yeah, cartoon characters don't have nipples. Except Mario and Wario. Dun dun dun. They legit have nipples. Look it up. And I think like Sonic has nipples in some comics. I don't know. Harpies specifically have nipples. Yeah, so they don't lay eggs then. God, it reminded me of that giant chicken man that was advertising home deals or something. House insurance? Something like that? I've got a deal for you! Apparently monkey breasts are a delicacy! Oh no! Have you got a picture of that? Yeah. Imagine if we had aliens that killed us and then had delicacy of our woman's breasts. Nice big breasticles. For lonely men, I assume! Oh. You wouldn't want to date somebody who eats those, would you? Well, the Indian aristocracy. So yes, Sam. Oh, oh snap! Are they're the same people who have monkey brains as a delicacy, aren't they? They just have everything is from a monkey as a delicacy, I suppose. Oh, that reminds me, there was like a clip from Reddit where they gave like a monkey a rifle or something. They gave the monkey a gun and it figured out how to shoot it and started aiming at him. And I'm thinking, the monkey revolution is begun. This is why you don't give a monkey a gun. Like, jeez. Whose smart ass idea was that? I want to see like the news report of all the people who got killed from this living monkey on a gun rampage. Yeah, Indian people eat a lot of monkeys. India has a lot of monkeys. They won't anymore if they keep eating monkey nips. Is the monkey tail also a delicacy? Like... something about eating a monkey tail just seems really wrong to me. Like, eating a monkey tail seems more gross than eating the nipple somehow. I don't know why. Just like a meat strip. It's just... it's like having a meat noodle. No. Do they have it like canned like we have hot dogs? Imagine having like monkey tail, canned monkey tails. Monkey tail too, yep. I'm sure you can get canned pig anus or something. Canned kangaroo ball. Ugh. 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 That's like even worse, like having it like canned and like with juice in it. It's all congealed. Like, oh no! Oh, I guess you would know what would happen if you stayed in the bath too long. Oh. Oh. If you have, like, roasted nips, like monkey nips, do they get pointy if it's cold? Or does that only happen with a living creature? Most of the monkey tail's bones, so they basically just peel the flesh off and leave the skin in strips. Yeah, like a chicken drumstick, I presume. But there's just some... I don't know why, I think it feels like chicken drumstick is more acceptable than a monkey tail. Just, the fact that it's like a meat strip just seems really wrong. It's probably just because, you know, I haven't been brought up with it like they have, but... Oh. And now I'm thinking of meat noodles again. Mincemeat is basically just meat noodles, isn't it? Imagine if you had, like, reverse spaghetti. Like, instead of having, like, bolognese, like, mincemeat on top and the spaghetti made out of wheat, like, the spaghetti is made out of, like, solidified, like, dried tomato. Like, dried tomato pasta. And then you have, like, I suppose, the mincemeat on top, and because it would be in the same place if it's reversed, and then it would be like, and then it would be topped with like flour. Apparently, monkey tail is supposed to make you desirable in bed. Oh no! And so that's the opposite of desirable in bed. You don't want to mistake someone's woohoo for a monkey tail, do you? No. I wouldn't want to go with somebody who eats monkey tail. What else would you say it does to get the bachelor elite to eat it? Yeah, to be honest. It's like, we have a bunch of monkey nips and monkey tails sitting here, what are we gonna do? Well, tell them it gives them libido, that'll make everyone eat it. It's pretty much what to do with every food they can't sell. You notice that? There's like a whole bunch of really weird remedies for libido that are all just unpopular foods otherwise. Ooh. Oh, excuse me, I got real bad acid reflux. Oh. Oh man. Oh. Trying to come up. Oh. Oh, it burns. Oh, I need to get some water. Oh. Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna get some water. Give me a sec. I'm not gonna BRB or anything. I'm just gonna quickly nip and get it. Get too bent over. These wires. Okay. Seems like it. Tail meat doesn't taste very good. It's normally the unwanted scraps left over from eating the rest of the animal. If you can make a quick profit from otherwise waste by marketing to rich idiots, then why not? Yeah, exactly. Probably how they sold caviar as well. We have fish eggs. We have fish eggs. Whew. Yeah. Nobody answered my question yet. Like, do monkey nips get pointy when it's cold? When they're already cooked? Probably won't, will they? That'd be interesting if they, like, oh, like, eat your monkey nips, they're going cold when they start, like, getting pointy. You haven't even touched your monkey nips. We got more training for trade. In the Diglett cave. Diggle Diglett. I think it's level 37 for trade, so that should be done soon. I can't believe there's no sources of info on whether the nips change shape depending on whether they're warm or not. No chat, I can! Oh, I love our chat. Ah, that's a good chat, well done. Speaking of things which we probably can't find anywhere, like, has anybody found any footage of a pooping snail? Because like, they must poop, but you never see them poop, do you? Like insects, you never see poop. Except for that one particular insect where you see it like, there's like a ladybug that like poops pure sugar that the ants harvest. In that documentary. Everyone knows that bit, but you never see like snail poop. Oh, that does feel better. Needed some water. Sit upright a bit more. Gosh, I hate that acid reflux. I get it so easily. I must have some loose stomach flaps or whatever they are. Valves. Da-dum, da-dum. Have we got any more like weird recipes we can share? I'm just in the mood to talk about weird recipes for some reason. Oh, I remember I was going to talk about. There's like this bizarre game, you've probably heard of it, that's some of the YouTubers like to play. It's like a fake internet browser. It's a game that sort of parodies 90s internet. And it has like a whole bunch of fake marketing and websites and such with all the fancy like PowerPoint, Zoom text and everything, like the 90s websites used to have, and like stupid GIFs and virtual pets and such. It has all of that, but it's all like made up stuff, but it's made to resemble the stuff that was from then, you know. And there's a particular part of the game where it has like an old recipe advert, and it goes Granny cream, hot butter ice cream. And I'm just like, how do you make butter ice cream? Hot butter ice cream. I'm like, is that possible? Is it possible to have butter flavoured ice cream? And what would that be like? It's like, ugh. And now I wonder whether that exists. I think there already is cheese flavoured ice cream. So that's a thought. If there's cheese flavoured ice cream, couldn't you just have that with like spicy nachos? That way you don't ruin the flavour and you have something cold to combat the jalapenos. That would be a good combat. Although I'm not sure whether that would really work. Aha! One more level. Chat says, presuming the monkey nips act like human nips. Apparently humans that have been cooked. What? We know more about humans that have been cooked than the monkeys? What? Hang on. Hold up. Hold up. Oh. Humans that have been cooked have relaxed nips that never go pointy again after they're cooked. Anyone else find it really messed up we know more about cooked human nipples than monkey ones? Yeah, exactly, like... Oh no. That is an r/hold off moment. So find that picture of that cartoon black guy, like, hold up! Maybe not that guy, maybe like some alternative, because he's kind of racist, but... Yeah, I mean... But I think that's kind of the point of why it says hold up, because it's like... from a Disney cartoon or something. I think that's the point? I don't know. I can't get the flipping song from Reddit out of my head. It's just some stupid lullaby with only like a couple lines in it about a worm evolving into a butterfly. It just stuck in my head. It's kind of annoying, but it's on Discord if you want to know what the context. I think it's called Born a Worm song. Also, that's not a worm, that's a caterpillar, you moron. Who the heck calls a caterpillar a worm? It doesn't even have no legs, it has little legs. It wriggles. It doesn't go on the ground either, like... Some things when you think about nature are pretty disturbing. One of them is the butterfly thing. It's like the first thing you teach a kid is like a butterfly comes from a caterpillar and it grows in a little cocoon and it's like so innocent, and it's like what they don't tell you is that it melts into an acid and then like reforms into a completely different creature, like some science fiction. Inside that cocoon. And it's like, what? Imagine if we could harness that ability. Just, wow. so all the Diglets shall die. Because I have a little water spout. Oh. Hit it when you make me waste my PP. I don't like the idea of the move water gun being connected to the word PP in Pokemon. Oh no, I ran out of PP for my water gun. Yeah, water, right. Yeah, imagine if water gun was just a Pokemon peeing on it. What hurts is the indignity, not the attack. Oh, the humanity. I mean the Pokemonity. Oh. How disgusting. See if I can get one in there. Yep, growled instead of dig so I can get one in. Bad idea, Bob. And you did. Yeah. So close to evolving. Come on, trade. My tradey baby. I'm not gonna trade him until we move along. We're in the perfect grinding area, so there's no reason to leave yet. Still got to train Dratini into Dragonite. I can never remember the name of the middle one. I'm trying to remember. It's Dragonair. My PP not big enough to water gun. Better with my tail instead. Ass whip. I still love the concept of ass whip. Don't dig, don't dig. Okay, great. Yay! Ba-ba-da-ba. And now I have to use Confusion. Oh, good. Lucky. Oh, it became confused. Even more lucky. Oh, lucky. It bitch slapped itself with no hands. Who else loves the sound that they make in the anime dub? Diglett! It just sounds like a kid. I just love the way that people like who made the dub of that anime just decided to just make them say their names in weird cartoony bizarre ways. Who came up with that idea? I should just show like the videos of if I haven't already. I should show the videos in the Discord of there's like some videos you can find of like lists of all the Pokemon voices throughout the animes, and the ones that come up later are even more bizarre. They just get really out there. The final evolution of Poplio is funny. Because it's meant to be like a siren. So it goes like, oh, something like that. It's just... What's your favourite Pokemon call in the anime? I think it's possibly like Seal or something. Primarina. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Trade is now finally ready to trade. So now we can start training Dratini. Bum 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 bum. There he is, trying to bite his bite the thing that's biting his tail. Ow. We're just trying to learn withdraw. No, don't bother. I don't want to get eaten even more by the blooming shell thing. Never really thought about my favourite call. Yeah, people don't really think about it, do they? Pokemon noises, but... I kind of like Vileplume a lot. Vileplume! I kind of like the classic ones. Charmander's good as well. Right, trade is going back in the box. Hang on. We'll save this. I'm gonna get Dratini out. Now, what name was Dratini under? Let's go open the page. Wasn't one of the animals just screaming? Yeah, it was, but I don't remember which one it was. There's several of them that just scream, to be honest. Like, I mean, Pidgeotto just goes, Pidgey! Doesn't it? Just, ah! Okay, here's the page of the info on it. I'll wait for this to load, give me a bit. Need some water after that. God, imagine how much water these blooming people doing the Pokemon calls are gonna need. They need all the water, all the money. Now that their throats are gonna dry up like raisin. Funny how when you're a kid you're like, no raisin, you know? No raisin. And then, no raisin cookie, only chocolate chip cookie. And then when you're older, you're like, oatmeal raisin cookie. By the way, like, oatmeal muffin is actually really nice. Okay, so Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite is Odaving. Dragon person. Odaving. Is it Starmie or Staryu that goes, yeah! Yeah! It's true. Yeah. I think it's Starmie. None of them. Change box. That's box 2. Which is box 3. No. No? Alright. Huh? Oh, do we not have them here? I know I caught a Dratini. I spent ages catching it. Oh, it's here. Oh, stupid. Missed it. There we are. Yeah, I got a Dratini. It's over here. Found it. There it is. Oh crap, it only knows rap. Flippin' heck. Well, we're gonna have to switch train with them. Am I right that it's like the only dragon type in Gen 1? What is it weak against then? I don't remember what they're weak against. Ah, yes. You're right. But Water Bear's gonna evolve soon as well. So... only dragon in Gen 1. I think. Weak against the fairy. Psychic then? Weak against Psychic? Alright, let me sort this out. Ooh, uh-oh. That's what speed it. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, and God, I don't know how to spell this fucking thing. I'm just gonna like copy and paste it from the forum here. This might work. We'll see if it works. Yeah, it did. Good. Right. Because Lord knows I don't know how to spell this shit. Oldaving. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right either. Let me know. It overflows a bit, but otherwise it would be a bit too small. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Oldaving. And we need yep, that's the right sprite. Change this to Dratini. I don't know how long it's going to stay a Dratini though, but it's definitely going to be a while before it becomes a dragon. Now where be this Dratini? I think it's like right at the very bottom. So there you are. Yep. It's almost like a legendary. It's right at the bottom. Whoops. What they might call a pseudo-legendary. There we are. There we go. Okay. I believe that's that. Okay. I'm just going to continue swap training it until it gets a decent move. Probably going to be fine against these Pokemon then. if it's not, it shouldn't be, it's not weak against, it's not weak against earth, is it? If it's not weak against ground, then I can use it to train, in the cave when it gets a higher level. Odoving. So, close. Oh, actual pronunciation, otter thing. Skyrim pronunciation, Odoving. Actual pronunciation, otter thing. Okay. Well, this ain't an otter. So should I call it an Odoving? Should I call it Odoving? Or an otter thing? It certainly ain't an otter. Are you sure it's not an otter? Yes, I'm sure it's not an otter. It's a dragon. It goes roar and blah, okay? I wonder what team I should use for the Elite Four of this, because I have literally every Pokemon at my disposal for the final fight. So, I mean, I could use a flippin' Dragonite. Is Dragonite versus Dragonite a good thing, or is that just gonna make it a stalemate? Where does that saying come from, anyway? Stalemate. Like, why is your mate stale, you know? Oh no, it's stalemate. Bread's got stalemate. Anyone want to talk about any of the things I posted in Discord about Reddit? Reddit things. I don't know how many people have seen all that stuff. Because no one can really access anything. Gonna make Water Bear's evolution slower, but the creators of Skyrim took the name from the Scandinavian folklore. Odoving, despite being listed as a dragon, is actually depicted as an otter in Scandinavian mythology. They are a literal otter thing, and the guys of Bethesda thought they could slip that one past us. How much did you post? I was very bored. You can go through it slowly if you want to. We got hours. Go ahead. Or just pick and choose ones you think are interesting, you know. You don't have to look at them all. I was just filtering through and sharing them with Sam. And Sam put some of their own memes in there as well. Oh, by the way, I was looking at the Starfy manga. I was saying earlier, I was looking at the Starfy manga. so I could post. So I was checking if there was a manga so I could put it in some anime-related places so I could post in my new fishy art. Because nowhere I go except the artwork. Because it's like not furry or it's not fan. It's a fan art of a video game, not an anime or a cartoon. You know, it's like each place has its own set of rules. So video game art, I haven't gotten too many places to post. So I was like, can I find somewhere other way to put it? Since it's in a manga, I can probably put it in the anime places. But I was looking at the manga, and turns out that Mo has like these little stub arms. So he does have arms. Oh god, it's breathing. It's kind of cute. Is it possible for rap to do anything other than like true health? I got so much health I can still continue even though I'm poisoned for a little bit. I'm gonna go and heal though. Is there butter ice cream though? Is butter ice cream a thing? There's cheese ice cream, so... Ugh. Excuse me, sorry, that came suddenly. Oh. And, has anybody, like, eaten just pure butter? Because I think once or twice I had, licked the knife or something just to see what butter tasted like on its own. Just kind of tastes like cream and grease. Kind of, sort of. So if it was like ice cream, and I can't imagine it being a good flavour. Ew. I'm lucky they didn't use vines there. Could have done me in with that. Ooh, sniffle. Don't worry, water bear. I'll heal you up. I wonder if there's ice cream in the flavour of, I'm not sure what they're called. Octopus dumplings? That they have in Japan. I wonder if they have ice cream that's the flavour of that. Probably do. Granny cream, hot butter ice cream. Ah, finally! You learn anything? Nope. Okay, never mind. They're gonna wait till they're at a ridiculously high level so that their rap actually does something, although I don't think it ever will. Because rap, the most crap move ever. And, or we're gonna wait for them to get a new move that actually does something. Otherwise, it's constant SWAT training for the next few hours. into a collision with the guy with the murder tires. Yeah, I was thinking like, oh god, you don't want to crash with that thing. Yeah, in case you don't know, it's like a vehicle that's made to go in the snow, and it's got like it's got tires that look like urchins. And it's like, oh look, it's driving around, it's so good, it's got good grip, and it's like, this looks dangerous as hell. Like, careful you don't go too far to the left or right or trip on the ice when you're trying to get in. Impale your head on the tires. Ooh. It's so dangerous, especially considering you're going to be near ice and snow when you use it, you know? How do you get in it if it's flipped? Don't ever flip it. The Hulk could use that as a mace. Attach the chain onto it. I don't know why I keep on saying like mace has got like a chain. Like, it's not a mace that has a chain. A mace has like, I think it just has like a wooden stick with a spike ball on the end. What do you call it if you have like a spike ball with a chain instead then? What's that called? Is that still a mace or something else? I guess it's just called a ball and chain. I don't know. I'll never look at this whisper. Come on. Spiky boy reference. Mace as a stick, flail as a chain. That's what it's called, it's a flail. 'Cause you flail it. Ah yes, it's the thing we're talking about. For reference, the link in the chat. Oh? Was it? Yeah, that's reasonable to be blocked, to be honest. Let's not use that word. It does actually say in my rules that that's one of the words that's not allowed. It's to use more colourful language for it instead. What kind of candy would somebody have if they came in like a car like that? It should have like, those should be the wheels of a vehicle in, what's it called? That game with the crazy clown that drives in like a monster truck or something. You know, that crazy driving game. There should be a vehicle in that game. With spike wheels, and then you just sort of jump onto other vehicles, crush them and stab them. Drive over people with it. Do you think the tractors enjoy the attention? When you think about it, they have a sad life only working and having no fun. Oh, I know which one you're talking about now, yeah. basically, you don't need to post the link, but basically it's about, there was a guy who was forced to sign a sex offender registry because he had sex with hundreds of tractors. And it's like, can you really make him sign something like that when he's literally, like, not done the thing to anybody? Like, you know? Whispers coming in. Tractor lover reference. I said you don't have to post the link to every one of them. I guess if you want it, here's the article. Justice for Tractor Casanova. I love the way it says he was forced to as well. Like he was like, no, I'm not signing nothing. I think they were just so disgusted that they felt like they needed to do something like that. Like, we have to get him on something, but he hasn't technically done anything illegal. He owns all the tractors and things. It's like, it's not like he's damaged property or anything. He's like... Oh no. This is so disgusting. We have to get him on something. I don't know, just force him to sign this. I just imagine explaining that, because when you're on the sex offender list, you have to tell people that you are legally. So imagine coming up to someone in like party or something and going like, I legally I'm required to tell you that I'm on the sex offenders list, but not because I actually did anything to a person, but because I humped like 100 tractors. What? Yep. That's what I did. Ooh, one more level. Is water bear here? Because it's gonna happen before long. By the way, like, have you ever been to like one of these like country event things, like when you go in a field and there's like fresh cheese and beer and like little tents and like rides and stuff? You ever been to like one of those? Because if you go to like one of those, like in the countryside kind of place, they have like tractor races, and it's exactly what it sounds like. They are not fast tractors. They are not like. Got anything to make them go faster or anything. They're not specially built or anything like that. They're just normal tractors and they race them, and it's the most flippin' boring thing. What if we have a race but slow? It's like watching a snail race, basically. Whisper, roast the monkey. You got a monkey roast picture? I actually have like a monkey related one like further down the list of the Reddit things as well. That's like one of the modern memes that I actually like, is the iPhone meme. Where it shows like some scary thing and then it just cuts off before the bad thing happens, and then it's like, this was recorded with an iPhone. It's a stupid ad, but I just love the cut-off from the music. It's very old-fashioned meme style, you know, like the, what's it called? Roundabout meme from JoJo as well. Same feel, you know? And I'm a sucker for that. Do you think they left them in there long enough for their nipples to go soft? the other thing I posted. Yes. I just love the understated, oh, when she goes in, like... I'm wondering who the hell this person was that decided to document what happens to a person's nipples when you roast them. Like, 1, who killed the person? 2, who roasted them? 3, who documented that? 4, who ate it? You know? I'd like to think that hopefully it's like some cannibals somewhere that they went to investigate, and they were like, well, we might as well investigate this while we're here, you know? Right, the nipples are on the table, you know? And it wasn't just some scientist going, we have a body, let's see what happens to the nipples. Or some cannibal that decided to write their biography with in detail of what happens to the nips when they cook them. Oh no. Understated, oh, goes down as her famous last words. I'd love that written down, like, famous last words in, like, fancy calligraphy, and then it just goes, oh. written on. I would get, like, an inspirational poster, and then put, like, famous last words on the top, in, like, nice fancy connected letters, and then go, oh, on the bottom. That could be a good meme. What other kind of things that, if they killed you, would that be the reaction before you die? Reminds me of like that meme where there was like there was a guy who was recording this kid using like a bottle rocket or something, and he watches it come towards him for like a solid half a minute, and he goes, "Oh damn!" and then it hits him in the face. It's like you watched it come at you. Those vibes, you know? Ooh! Gonna just scrape past here. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Ooh! 17. Okay, you're gonna learn a move? No. Dang it. Learn something, Odoving! Please! You're a flippin' dragon! Why can't you breathe fire or something? You're just a worm! All it knows to do is rap and scream! Like a worm! Well, I mean a snake. But... Isn't a snake just a legless dragon? Also, does a dragon have to have wings to be a dragon? I mean, I know technically, like, the old dragon was not a dragon, it was like a crocodile, if you want to get technical and everything. But I mean, like, as far as, like, a modern depiction of a dragon goes, in mythology or whatever, does a dragon have to have wings to be a dragon? Because I'm sure that's going to cause, like, a bunch of flippin' flame wars, because... There's like so many people who have like dragon OCs that are like fluffy and they call them Scotch dragons, or they have like no wings, or they have like frog features or something, and they all call them like dragons, and they'll argue over it. But I don't know whether a dragon is a dragon without wings. I mean, I'd say it's still a dragon. It's like a certain shape and everything, but you know. You just have a bunch of people screaming in the chat about dragons. I'll have the dragon army here in a minute. Speaking of which, the fish army is going to be very upset with some of the things that I posted about them. There's quite a few fish abuse things, which is just a shame, but that's the theme for some reason. People love to torture fish. anybody had the paprika flavored Pringles? I got them this time because they didn't have the flavor I wanted, so they gave me a replacement. It's what they do with online shopping. I wanted the sour cream and onion, but instead I got sour cream and chive, and I got paprika instead, which is a bit disappointing, but I don't remember having it before. I think I did have it before, but I don't remember what it tastes like. I haven't had any yet, so I'm just curious if anyone likes them. With your favorite flavor of Pringles. What's your favorite? Mine is definitely the sour cream and chive. Oh, it's good. What is that video clip from anyway? Is that like a game? Like in a VR game? Or is it like what's it called? VR chat? I'm presuming it's something like VR chat, but I don't think you can pick up people in VR chat, so I'm not sure. We're gonna be whispering for days today. Yeah, you can pick up people in VR chat. You can? Well, it's dangerous. Dangerous option they allowed there. What? Something go wrong in the chat there? You said the same thing twice, but slightly differently. That ain't gonna work. I think Netanya was picked up in chat by Charlie. And also picked up in chat by Charlie several times. What is going on with Netanya? That the weird context of what they're saying, a weird grammar of what they're saying. Uh-oh, nope. Oh, okay, good. I want poison. No, no, no. Don't poison me, I don't want to be a poisonous rock. Two different meanings. Physically lifted up and also hooked up. Yeah, I got it. Just because I don't care doesn't mean I don't understand. How long is it going to take for Water Bear to evolve? Especially considering they're doing swap training with Odoving. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Almost all their PP's gone and they kept their health this time. Boo bitty boop beep boo. Boo bitty boop beep boo. Yeah. What's going on in chat, Sam? Anything interesting? I don't want to like move too quickly on all the things I posted on Reddit. People are still caught up on a previous thing. We should have the guy that goes from SpongeBob do like the Gen 1 like music. That'll work. Oh balls. That's gonna take forever. People are talking about Natanya's struggles. Ah, yeah. Bless. That's the topic of the day, isn't it? People being dumb. Makes me think of like Darwin Awards. Oh, now will make you feel better talking about people hitting their crotch. Like there was this guy who like, so one of the Reddit things, I think it's one of the later ones, there was this guy who was like sitting with the daughter and the mother had like some balloons and they were like, I'm gonna reveal these balloons. If they're blue, it's a boy, and if it's pink, it's a girl. There's this. Because having like a small gender reveal party thing. Like, are you ready? Are you ready? Like showing a total of the balloons. And then the father also has like a party popper, like one of those bigger ones. So he has a big party popper on his lap, and he tries to pull it when the balloons go up, and it doesn't work. So the genius that he is turns it the other way around, so it's pointing at his dick, and then obviously it fires. And he's like, oh! And it's like, well, you ain't having any more kids. God was like, nope, 2 is enough. You are done now. And the kid was laughing their head off at him. Like, this is what you deserve. Who's stupid enough to go, this device that shoots a thing that fastly I have on my lap is not working. Let me just point it at my crush while I figure out what's wrong with it. Like, who the heck does that? Ah, Odahving's over another level and you got a new move? No? Oh. I think Water Bear's gonna evolve before Odahving can do anything. So we're gonna have to swap with Max and get some money while we're doing. Because we need money for the game corner next. So we might as well do work on that as well. The poor Tamalot worms. All people do is kill and eat them. Yeah. Oh wait, people eat them? Why the heck would you eat that? Ew! Ew. I just don't like the idea of eating worms, let alone like eating a worm that's that big. What's it like eating a worm? Has anyone eaten worms before? Can they describe it? Like, is it just like a big, like, chewy piece of meat, or... Maybe the reason why they keep on eating them is because they have so many of their corpses left over, because they keep on accidentally chopping down the trees at the minute. I mean, is there a way of finding out if there's trees without them in it? I mean, have they had other situations where they've, like, chopped up a tree and there's been, like, squirrels or owls in it? Oh. I imagine it's just like fish or calamari. I like fish? Ugh. Are you saying that you've eaten that, Natan? Have you eaten like everything, Natan? I've never had calamari before. I've never had like squid or octopus or anything like that. I've never done that, so I wouldn't know what that tastes like. But I know what fish tastes like. I would have thought it'd be more slimy than fish. More like scallops or something, you know? Ugh. Ugh. By the way, have you guys like ever had like a dream where I've not eaten Tamalot, but I've eaten... Oh, of course you have! Of course you have! Was that like a trial? Like a test for future endeavours? I swear. I'm foreign, duh. That's not an excuse. Oh goodness. Whoa. Gross. I don't like the idea of eating slimy, meaty things. Like, slimy food in general, just, no. I don't like jelly either, even though jelly is completely, like, innocent. I don't like slimy food. It just feels wrong. It's naturally just detestable to me. I mean, to be honest, I think in nature most things are not slimy if they are okay to eat, you know? You know what I mean? Know what I mean? did do. I don't remember at all where anything is in this game anymore because it's been a while since I've moved from this area, so it's going to be a bit of a struggle to find where